What's going on, guys? My name is Jelfi Torres, and today's video is going to be about the top 3 best credit cards that you can take out to get amazing credit within 6 to 8 months. Now, do keep in mind that all these credit cards are secured credit cards. So that means that you have to deposit a certain amount before you're going to be able to take it out. And also be sure that you follow this advice, which is to never go over 30% of your credit limit no matter what, okay? Try to be as minimalistic as you can be in order to be able to get an amazing credit score of possibly over 700 or even over 720 within 6 to 8 months. Always make sure that you use your credit card every single month, okay? That's how you get to build amazing credit within a short amount of time. All right, so the first card on our list is going to be the Discover It Secured Credit Card. With this credit card, there is no credit check, there's no annual fee. There is an APR of 22.99%, which does sound like a lot, but comparatively for your first year, typically credit cards charge you 27 to 30%. So 22.99% does not sound too bad. In addition to all that, this card also provides fraud protection. You also get free overnight shipping for your Discover It Secure credit card, whether it gets lost or stolen, and you'll be able to freeze your account on and off like a switch from the Discover app. Now, the rewards of this card are amazing. You get 2% cash back every single time you make a purchase for gas or at a restaurant, up to $1,000 of cash back returns. Okay, so that means in order for you to reach that threshold, you have to spend $200,000 per month in order to get up to $12,000 in cashback returns by the end of the year, which I don't recommend you do unless, I mean, if you're even doing that, you might as well open up a gas station and have people be able to order appetizers as they fill in the tank. And on everything else, there's an unlimited 1% cashback, again, until you meet the threshold of $1,000 per month cashback returns. And at the end of the year, you get a dollar for dollar match on the total amount of cashback returns that you have made in the year. That means if you have made $1,000 of cashback returns at the end of the year, you're going to get $2,000. And in order to be able to even take out this credit card, you have to deposit at least $200, and that will be your credit limit. All right, so number 2 on our list is going to be the Chime Credit Builder Secure Credit Card. Now, this card has no annual fees, no credit check, no interest rates. So this card is fantastic. It's so hot right now that you have to be waitlisted to even be able to take it out. And if you're trying to get this card as soon as possible, the links to all the credit cards that I'm mentioning are going to be in the description below. Now, back to the Chime Credit Builder. In order to be able to open this account, you have to have a Chime spending account and have at least deposited $200 within the last 365 days into the account in order to be able to be eligible to get the Chime Credit Builder Secure Credit Card. All right, after you have been approved for the wait list and you have $200 deposited in your Chime spending account, then you have the choice of determining how much you would like your credit limit to be. You don't have to put the entire $200. You could put 50, you could put 100, whatever amount that you choose to put, that will be your credit limit. So the Chime Credit Builder will be favorable to you guys who prefer to have an ecosystem. So the Chime ecosystem, you'll be able to monitor your credit, your spending account. Well, your spending account is pretty much like a checking account, but at the end of the day, if you prefer to be able to monitor everything rather than downloading a bunch of apps and not being able to have the flexibility of being able to see everything in just one screen, then this card will be for you. Not to mention that this card is completely free. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And I even encourage you to try to apply to this card. And keep in mind that you're not going to get those same cashback rewards that you would get with the Discover It Secure Credit Card. So just keep that in mind and look for what other rewards or offers you would like to have in a credit card besides having the opportunity to get a great credit score. All right, so number 3 on our list is going to be the Capital One Mastercard Secured Credit Card. Say that 3 times fast. So this card is amazing for those who prefer that traditional sense of banking, and that you get to go to the physical branch, you get to speak to a teller, you go to the kiosks. You know, the other cards that I mentioned in my list are all online. So if you prefer that traditional sense of banking, and if you live by Capital One branches, then this will be convenient for you. Also, this card comes with $0 annual fees and $0 foreign transaction fees. So for those who like to travel a bit, let's say just once or twice a year, maybe you do it for business, this would be amazing because you'll be able to save a lot of money on just those foreign transaction fees. And before you even travel, make sure you call your bank and let them know that you're going to travel out the country, because they'll lock your card if they just see it, because they'll see it as fraudulent activity. Like, what's going on? You know, this guy's in the U.S., but what's he doing? What's the card buying over here? You know. So make sure that you let your bank know before you travel. That way you're good to go. Another great thing about this card is that if you already have a checking account with Capital One, you'll be able to monitor your checking and your credit account within the same Capital One app. So that's even more convenience on top of being able to go to a physical bank. All right, so depending on whether or not you have established some credit history, the amount you have to deposit will differ. So look, if you already have established some credit history, it could be that you only have to put a security deposit of $49, and it can range from $49 all the way to $200. And no matter how much you deposit between that range, your credit limit is going to be $200. All right, so let's do a quick rundown. So basically, Discover It Secure Credit Card is amazing for those who want to take advantage of that cash back. You know, that's money basically that you wouldn't even be expecting if you pay with cash or a debit card. So that's amazing for you guys who also struggle with paying on time with your credit cards. You know, that cashback could help in paying at least the minimum amount, which I don't recommend. I recommend that you pay it in full. All right, so the Chime Credit Builder Secure Credit Card is amazing for those who prefer living within, you know, one ecosystem, having your Chime spending account and your credit builder all within one space, and being able to take advantage of the no interest, completely free credit card. It's not going to charge you any more or any less for any of the purchases that you decide to take. And the Capital One Mastercard Secure Credit Card is amazing for those who prefer that traditional sense of banking, prefer going in person to a kiosk, to a teller, who already have a Capital One checking account, who travel a bit. All right, so all these cards have pros and cons. You have to determine which one is good for you based on your lifestyle, your needs. Just do know that all three of these cards give you a great opportunity to build amazing credit within 6 to 8 months if you're just getting started. If you already established some credit history, then you probably won't be able to get that 700 plus, 720 plus credit score within 6 to 8 months. It's easier to get started than to start to improve on credit that you have already established. But do be patient, okay? Credit is all about patience and being able to pay things off and have some self-control when you're out there spending money. Essentially, the whole point of credit is to prove to the credit bureaus and to lenders that we're able to pay off debt. That way, in the future, when we would like to leverage that to gain an asset, we'll be able to take more debt, good debt, okay, not bad debt that's just like buying something and it brings no monetary value to you. Good assets, okay, like real estate, a business, things of that nature. All right, great. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure that you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. That way you tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday when I'm dropping content. Do not miss any of it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Happy holidays.